Howdy folks, and welcome back to Uncharted 4, and welcome to Bonny, Scotland, or at least what naughty dogs seem to think Scotland looks like.
Oh. Rafe's really going all in, isn't he?
Well, they're all concentrated around the cathedral, so that's good. Because we are gonna have that graveyard all to ourselves. Sully.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're good to go here.
Okay, kids. Happy hunting. Nice chance to come with.
Yeah, well, unless you can find me an escalator, I think I'll pass.
All right. See you in a few.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
Just bring me back something shiny, will you?
That's the plan.
Well, let's go pay our respects to Captain Avery, huh?
To be fair, it's not actually that bad. They at least got the heather right. I've seen worse.
Scottish place to bury your treasure, no?
Not really. I mean, by the time Avery would have sailed here, the place was already abandoned.
I guess that's true. Plus, with the massive bounty on his head, it'd be a good place to hide. So, what happened between you and Rafe?
Nah, I couldn't deal with him. I'm pretty sure he'd had enough of me. I was still coming to grips with your, death, and with his frustration from not finding the treasure. I'm pretty sure he was ready to kill me by the time I bailed.
Imagine what he want to do to you now.
Yeah, trying not to. Sam, listen. He's ruthless. I mean, even more so than when we teamed up with him. I mean, I've heard stories.
Trust me too. All the more reason I don't feel bad about any of this. So is it just like you remember it?
The cathedral grounds?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Although it's been so long, it's a little hazy. It must have been a shock for Avery to come here after living in the tropics for so long.
Well, I can sympathize with that.
Ah, right, because of the old prison thing.
Yeah. You have no idea how much I miss the cold.
Don't panic, don't panic. That was totally planned, everything's under control. Got to find a way down there without breaking our necks. If only somebody had a rope. Sam? Sam, your rope? No? It's your rope and you'll be damned if you're going to let anybody else use it, okay? Suit yourself, be like that, I'll use my own rope. Apparently I'm not even going to use my own rope.
It's a long drop.
Yes, Sam, it is.
Yeah. We need to find another way down.
Yes, Nate, we've already established that. Do try to keep up. So how are we going to get over there? Not like that. At this point, I thought to myself, well, that's clearly not it. I must have missed something earlier, and I went to backtrack and try to find another way down. But that is actually the route that you're supposed to take. And the way that you're going to get across it, well, you may not be very good at it, you may not like it, but you'd better get used to it, because there's a lot of what you're about to see coming up over the course of the next hour or so. Start off as high as you can go to ensure you have the maximum possible distance to, well, do that. Sort of surfing across the slate and gravel. And now that you're over here, Nate suddenly remembers that he has some rope on his hip.
Hey, this should hold.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, we're not playing Deus Ex or System Shock 2 here. There's a definite right and wrong way that Uncharted expects you to do things.
The hell is all this?
It's excavation equipment.
Shoreline?
What?
Look. I thought they were just by the cathedral. Shit, get out!
Down! Charlie got it.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too, Shoreline. Seems like they were expecting us.
And like they're searching away from the cathedral.
Which means we should get to that graveyard pronto.
Exactly. Why didn't you guys search beyond the cathedral?
Oh, we did, a little. But this place is so big, without knowing where to look, it's like shooting in the dark.
Or like blowing shit up in the dark? What is this place?
The monks had several living quarters. Main one being by the graveyard, of course.
Location, location, location. More shoreline equipment.
At least no shoreliners.
All of which is just a fancy treasure hunter way of saying it's time for a moving block puzzle.
Oh, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll blow themselves up. Now, what do you bet? Yep. Dynamite.
Yeah, be careful with that stuff, huh?
First, we're going to have to blast that door down with dynamite. I'm not quite sure why we have to use dynamite. It's 400-year-old wooden planking. You could probably sneeze and it would fall over, but I've got dynamite, so dynamite I'm damn well going to use.
Hey, got the door open.
That was very loud. Hopefully they didn't hear us.
Hopefully we just blend in with the other explosions. Look, there's a way up through the roof. It's too high for a boost, though.
Yeah.
Oh, let's find something to climb on.
No.
Yeah.
No. Just, you've got a grappling hook and a line of rope. It's only 10 feet. No, once again, Nate has forgotten that he has a grappling hook and a length of rope. And it's time for a moving block puzzle. And it's not even a particularly difficult moving block puzzle. You just have to manhandle this container from here down to...
Hey, we can use this to climb out of that building.
Yes, thank you for that, Captain Obvious. I was actually in the process of explaining that to the audience, although they'd probably gotten that for themselves. And once again, you'd think that this massive armoured container would be capable of breaking through a 400-year-old collection of wooden planks, but no, once again, you have to use the dynamite.
There you go. Take that, door.
You're pretty good with that stuff.
Well, I've blown a lot of shit up over the years.
It then comes as a great surprise to Nate and Sam that using high explosives to knock wooden planking aside rather than just doing the sensible thing and kicking them in with your foot appears to have attracted the attention of some of those Shoreline employees who are remarkably unsympathetic when it comes to pesky kids on their precious lawn and are both equipped and fully prepared to exercise their Second Amendment rights.
Shit, shoreline, hide! They don't have us.
Your safety's up. Think it was those guys Nadine warned us about.
Look, either way the orders are the same. Shoot to kill.
Yeah. Someone blew this door open.
Give the developers their due, these mercenary goons do have much more believable South African accents than their boss, who sounds like she went to school with the Queen. Come on, Sam, don't stand in the open in front of the men with the automatic weapons. That's my job. In case you're wondering, all of this gameplay footage was pre-recorded ages ago. From the next episode onwards, I will be attempting to use manual rather than the auto-aim. I have absolutely no doubt that I will completely suck at it. But, well, as you can plainly see, the issues with the auto-aim function in Uncharted 4 are pretty well documented at this point, and, well, I don't really see that I have any option other than to go manual. Once again, against all the odds, victory belongs to the two men armed with 9mm handguns who stand in the open in front of a dozen men armed with fully automatic weapons.
Alright, nicely done. That could have been bad.
Yeah. Let's get out of here before anyone checks in on them.
You know, I can't help but feel that if Nadine Ross had spent a little bit less money perfecting her posh upper-class British accent, a succession of incredibly expensive and privileged English private boarding schools, and a little bit more money on training the employees of a private security mercenary firm, me and Sam would probably be dead by now. I blame it all on Neil Blomkamp, you know. Since District 9 came out, I don't think that South African mercenaries have been getting half the recognition and respect that they actually deserve. Anyway, we finally got that rope substitute into position. Don't know why we didn't just use the rope.
Come on, let's go.
There's no rush, young Nathan. You should probably stop and loot all the available ammunition first. Right, well, we're up to that place that we definitely couldn't possibly have used a rope and a grappling hook for. And we appear to have found ourselves in a place where we're definitely going to have to use the rope and the grappling hook. The question is,
Got it.
I can
Ooh,
grapple.
careful.
Where exactly am I supposed to be swinging to? Oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's just have a swing and see where it takes us. It's very important to not let go. No, nothing that way. Oh, I think we have to get up there, but how? This isn't like Far Cry where you can be hanging from a grappling hook from one protrusion and then use it to get to another one. One at a time only in Uncharted. But I think I see the way up. So we're going to have to swing over. Let's get a bit of momentum going. Ooh, I think I might have been close enough, but hey, better safe than sorry. And gotcha. Now, up here, there's the ledge, and from there I can probably get to the second... Oh, actually,
I can hook that.
I can grapple up to there. Maybe there is more than one way to approach each level. Or am I supposed to... Oh, wait, actually, no. No, I think my intuition was right the first time. I think from here I'm supposed to swing onto that other ledge. But why do I have to swing? I mean, there are handholds. Can't I just... Whatever. Let's do it the visually and aesthetically pleasing way.
Alright, you think you can do that? What are you talking about? I taught you that move.
Alright, let's see it then.
Okay, that looks like that's where I'm going next. Just wait for Sam to catch up.
There. You see?
That was clumsy.
So we're grappling onto that. And then where are we going? Because that's basically the way we came. There is a ledge on that cliff face, though. I must admit, on the way up here, I was looking at that ledge and thinking, how the hell am I supposed to get up there? Am I supposed to swing to it from here? Can't climb up and get onto the tree stump. Just doesn't work like that. But that ledge, that we could probably manage. I'm going to have to get to the maximum extent of the rope and have a really good swing, but that we could definitely manage. One more go. And... Yep. Got it.
Sam, there's a ladder just out of reach.
Hey, hold on. I'll come over.
What do you mean you're coming over? How is that going to help? Well, actually, this is a somewhat unrealistically flat and wide ledge. We could probably give each other a boost from this.
Give me a boost.
And that is, in fact, the plan. I don't see how this helps me, though. I mean, that's too far up for him to reach down and pull me up. Well, he's got the rope. He could just lower the rope down and pull me up that way.
Come here. I'll pull you up.
Seriously? I have to... Sam, just lower the bloody rope. Have you forgotten you have a rope with the grappling hook attached to the end of it? Why do we have to do this?
There you go.
Seriously, Sam, that was unnecessarily dangerous. Well, surely we're almost there now. You'd think so. You'd be wrong.
Alright, there it is. The mug storm. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Don't jinx us.
I mean, technically, as the crow flies, we are almost there. Actually, there's a lot of up and down and
Down we go.
backwards and forwards. And,
Burns
a
a
lot
little.
of that coming up. And some of it we're going to have to
Those
do
are fun.
uphill. This is exactly as dangerous and suicidal as it looks. Luckily, we can thank entirely natural geological processes for providing handy handholds just like this.
I could do this all day.
You go where the money leads you.
That's cold.
It gets colder. Now, I'm going to take a leak while you educate our young recruit here.
So what happened next? Did he put down the revolt?
With our help, he kept it at bay. And once money ran out, there's no reason for us to stick around anymore.
And by a freak stroke of luck, one of them has stopped in the perfect position for me to execute a vertical takedown. I know I'm taking the piss a lot in today's video, but this is actually a lot of fun.
Tell me about it.
You get the left one. I got right.
Gonna have to do better than that, fellas.
Let's see if we can keep this up.
In the interests of brevity, I'll give you a slightly condensed version of what happened next. There's a whole bunch of bad guys in these ruins. You can go in all guns blazing, or you can try to take down as many of them as quietly as possible as you can. And while I am certainly not for nothing known for being infamously crap at games, I did actually manage to take a fair number of them down quietly, without giving the game away. Yeah, that's right, this old man's got skills. Who would have thought? Well, when I say quite a few of them, I mean 2. Which is 2 more than I was expecting. But hey, at the end of the day, that's what the automatic weapons are for.
That was kind of hairy.
Someone was bound to hear all that. Come on, let's get a move on.
Now, in case you thought that was the end of our acrobatic exploits, well, get used to disappointment, because next we've got some of this, followed up by a healthy dose of this, which only went a little bit wrong, but luckily we were able to recover with the liberal application of some of that.
Sam! This way!
Sam always makes it look easy. Quite frankly, I think Sam's just a bit of a show-off. Almost there. Jump across to this ruined arch. Up to the top. And across to here. Now, I did get a little stuck at this point. Well, how the hell am I supposed to get up there? Because we're going to go slip sliding away as soon as we step onto the gravel. Can I maybe get... No, I don't think I can. And more or less right back where we started from. The solution is going to involve going back the way we came, except from the other direction. Quite clever, really. Can anybody guess how many attempts it took me to figure that one out? I'll give you a clue. It was more than 3, but less than 5.
Catch your breath. There's more sliding up ahead.
This one's looking a bit more dangerous.
Yeah, this one is a lot more dangerous because there's no handy grassy ledge at the bottom of the slope to stop you from plummeting over the edge of the cliff to a very messy, snotty death at the bottom. And if you screw this one up, you're going to die. So, I was probably just as amazed as you were to see that I did it first time.
It's better than bungee jumping.
Have you ever been bungee jumping?
No, but I'm sure this is better.
Now, there was a fair amount more of this before we finally made it to the cemetery, but, well, this video isn't getting any younger and neither are you, so here we are.
Jesus. Look at this place.
Welcome to the St. Dismas Dormitory. Alleged final resting place of one Henry Avery.
Let's find that grave. Hey, Nathan, check it out. This one's got a pair of cutlasses. It's like the scroll from the cross.
The dates aren't right.
Well, one down and a hell of a lot to go.
So we're looking for a grave that has the crossed cutlass sigil, it's got the skull and crossbones, and it's got the correct birth and presumed death dates of Henry Avery. And because you lot have no sense of style and don't like cliffhangers, this is the one.
Yeah, well, swords are a match. So is the year. Sam, come here.
Where'd you find it?
Benjamin Bridgman.
That's Avery's alias.
Something odd about this skull, though. It's like it doesn't belong to the stone.
Well, what's odd about it is that's not Avery's sigil.
Yeah, I mean, the skull should be facing... sideways.
What is that?
My God. You ready for this?
Oh, I've been ready for a long time.
I must say, that skull mechanism turned remarkably easily.
Let's see what we got.
Obviously, it was fashioned in the late 1700s by master metallurgists using non-ferrous alloys. Probably aircraft-grade aluminium. Although technically aluminium isn't actually an alloy. And yes, that is how you pronounce it.
It's a crypt.
A crypt? Hidden behind a secret door?
I assume the secret door was added afterwards.
To hide his loot.
Well, fingers crossed. One of the old monks wrote this.
Yes, it's a page from the diary of one of the monks written when the cathedral was facing financial ruin and was going to be closed down, and was only saved by the arrival of a mysterious stranger one dark and stormy night, who merely wished to arrange for some unusual burial arrangements for his fallen comrades, and was prepared to pay for the upkeep of the cathedral in return. Now, I don't know about you, but this all sounds highly suspicious, but, well, when has the church ever turned down free money? I mean, the Vatican State is the richest country on the planet by far, but hey, that never stopped them from pleading poverty and begging from you every Sunday when they pass the collection bowl around in church, does it? And that isn't the only surprise down here.
Whoa. Gang's all here. Jesus. Dismas on the left.
Penitent thief?
Gestus on the right.
Jerk thief.
So, there's almost certainly more going on here than meets the eye, and Sam appears to have something that he wants to get off his chest.
Avery sure had a thing for St. Dismas, huh?
Well, Avery fancied himself a good thief, right? Only plundered and murdered the non-British heathens.
Guess that's what passed for good back then.
Good enough.
And today as well, obviously. Oh, I'm getting myself into all kinds of trouble today. First I attack the church, and then I promote rampant colonialism. Jingles, when will this madness end? Oh, not much longer. We're nearly done. And the clue
Some kind of lamp.
is here.
Hey, Smokey. Need your lighter over here.
You know, that hurts my feelings.
Not as much as it hurts your lungs.
Thank you, Father Duffy.
Isn't that something?
The light's coming from the other side of the wall.
Which means the mechanism has to be adjusted from the other side of the wall. And if you're guessing that those lights have to align with certain patterns on the door,
Hey, check it out. There's something at the base of the statues.
congratulations.
Let's
You're
see
absolutely
here.
right.
Ah, I can aim the lights.
I am loving this.
Hey, here we go.
6 elements on the doors that each need to be struck by a beam of light. The mechanisms that we're operating each project 2 beams of light. They can be moved left to right and rotated around a central axis. So it's a fairly reasonably straightforward process of moving the beams from left to right and rotating until each of the elements on the door has been activated.
Nathan, that's it. You got it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience and everybody watching at home, we have a winner. Show him what he's won, Bob.
It looks like a constellation.
Yeah. That's Libra. The scales of justice.
That's an interesting choice for a bunch of pirates.
Okay, let's give this a shot.
Open sesame.
Wrong treasure.
Shush. Well, nice view. No treasure, though.
No, but... Look, you see those crosses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, is that a cave? Right below?
Yeah, I think Avery's trying to tell us where to go next. There's one problem, though. Going back that way means we have to go back toward the cathedral.
And back towards Rafe. Shit. Well, let's not keep him waiting.
No, let's not. I hear he's a very impatient man. You lot, however, are just going to have to put up with it because that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.